On this particular episode, I want to do an update on roughly about 4 stories that we did not long ago. One, I think, is from last year, but there is a little bit of something that I want to highlight to an update to it. But then also there is maybe one story that I never covered, but it also does fit in here. And so I'm going to talk about all of that. First story, it's on Passion Java's brother. You guys remember, I think about 2 years ago, he started trending over stories of him with all kinds of accusations and also claiming that he was struggling and his brother was not taking care of him. And I was like, dude, you are an adult and you're asking for another person. It was weird. And so there's a small little story that I saw that I want to go back to that. And also, y'all remember the Rivers of Murky Water episode where I spoke about the polygamy story, right? Y'all remember that entire thing that they did over there, where I showed that they had done something and put up a banner for a marriage what celebration, and there was a banner that included polygamous people, and I was like, how? What are we talking about? So a little bit of an update on that. And also Mboro appeared in court today, that's gonna be part of it. And also Bushiri, that's the story from last year, that hotel that he used to own. Yep, debt collectors have collected the house. Debt collectors collected the house. And so it rhymes. Admit admit it rhymes. And so that's the 4 particular stories that I want to give an update on, and I'm giving this update so that I can move on, because there are stories that affect that speak around these stories that I want to do something else on later on. And so I don't want to have these strings hanging on these particular stories. It's the Reality Show, the daily Christian commentary videos. If it's your first time over here, to be sure to check out the other videos that are down in the pinned comments, and I'm gonna check you out over there. All right, so where are we starting off here? Now, I think let's start with Bushiri, then we will walk towards Passion Java's brother and Bishop Zondo's whole thing, and the whole 9 jazz. So very recently, on the 4th, I think it's about 2 weeks back, this was reported that Rustenburg Hotel's new owners because of the debt and stuff like that. Now, you guys would remember there was also that situation with the people who had loaned him, I think, about 300 million or something like that and stuff like that. If you remember that particular story, yeah, it's in relation to that. And so you will see right there, staff received a letter from due to financial constraint. This was a hectic one. Okay, it talked about how much money has been owed, and it kind of listed it out over there. And so that article, it's on News 24, okay, or City Press, as you might actually say. So they spoke about the new owners of thingy. Now, by the way, alongside that, okay, as a side note, I'm not gonna directly speak on this one here, but I thought it was quite an interesting one that I saw. The South African Government News Agency made a report today. Okay, I was not even expecting this one. I just stumbled on it. So they made a report on justice system forges ahead with plans to extradite the Bushiris and the Gupta brothers. And so that's a thing that they published on the thingy today. I only saw it because I wanted to give an update on the hotel one and stuff like that. And so, yeah, that case is still going on, even though us, mere mortals, what do we know? Life tends to go on for us, and so we have lives to live after all, and so we tend to forget those kind of things, and that kind of just passes over. Now this takes me to Mboro. Now you'll remember the last time he appeared in court, this is how he looked, with the same clothes that he was wearing when he went to that school. And so this is how we know that the particular small little clip over here is legit, that it was his appearance in court with his son today. So he appeared. We don't know what the whole result is. I haven't seen any reports on that, unless there's other pages that have posted about it. You can send it to me on the WhatsApp number over there. if you have seen anything. But I just saw that particular post right here showing that he did appear on at a court. I don't know. Was he praying? I just saw him muttering. He looked like he was muttering something or something like that. I don't know. Was he praying or what was going? But you can see it's completely different appearance from thingy, and that was posted a while earlier on. And that was posted, by the way, by, just wanna shout out the page that did that. It's KZN ZA, right? That's the page that posted that particular thing on the YouTube page. Now, this takes me straight back to the Bishop Zondo story, and then I'll get to the Passion Java one lastly. I'm just passing through the story so that you can know a little bit of update. Now, you'll remember on the video that I did speaking about Bishop Zondo, I showed the page right there. And so you will see that the cover page that was put there was the one which included polygamous people. You'll see the wording there if you remember that video. All right, small little update is that page has been removed. Okay, or the cover art has been removed. And so it's no longer there on their main page. I did scroll thingy, and it's not there. They completely removed it from that, and they removed it from things. So they removed. So it's clear that they realize it makes them look otherwise. Yeah, we act upon things concerning doctrine. Okay, don't just act. Don't just promote things that the Bible goes contrary. Okay, so yeah, I salute them on that for removing that, and I hope they have sorted themselves out doctrinally. Okay, removing it while you still hold to those ideas, it doesn't make much of a difference. But they deleted it, and so that is good. That is worth something. Now, this takes me on to the Passion Java story that I said. The brother, if you remember him, his name is Simba Chika. Something I forgot the son name. Simba, if you remember him, he once came out, trended especially around the 2020 period during Mukovivi. He was out there saying a lot of things, and so just 3 days back, there seems to have been a story concerning him. It's quite a hectic one. It's a very crazy story, honestly, and I saw it because Zimbabwe Democracy, I think that's the page on Facebook, had posted this video of Simba in the back of a car after he had been caught, and they were asking him, how your brother, this and that. And I think also that kind of like flies right in there, because if you actually look online, Passion Java just recently bought a new church building, right? And this particular post has been, this might be the reason why this particular whole thing kind of trended a little bit. It's because Passion Java just bought a new church building. So a lot of people were like, yo, man, them is there busy buying big buildings, and the brother is thinking. Now, personally, y'all know my position on that. If a person doesn't want to do anything with themselves, they're becoming a thief. You can't do nothing, okay? And he's a grown man. He has to also take care of himself. And so I think people were kind of taking on to because of that particular post that recently came out, that the brother bought a house. So Simba was caught stealing. I don't know what he was stealing. All the videos that I saw, they were mainly done in Shona. Tried listening in. I don't know if it was particularly to infrastructure theft, or what is it, or what is it. But I did see one particular post that I kind of like highlighted, or tried to highlight. Let me see if I can kind of bring it up here. And it's this particular post here. Now, the post actually highlights a few things that I want to kind of just pass over, so we can kind of get a little bit of a glimpse of what they are saying. I don't know if that's the case, but as I stated, it's Zimbabwe something. That's the name of the page, that thingy, right? Zimbabwe Democracy. So they said that the millionaire's brother was found in a troublesome situation after being recorded in a video allegedly involved in theft aside an unknown accomplice. And then it says that in the clip that was circulated on social media, Simba, okay, was back in the back of the car, so then there isn't anything that they're thinking, and then people asking him about financial support. And yeah, also Simba, right after that entire trend that he had, there were people, I think he was helped to start something, and then there was a period where he even started bragging about having a car. Now he was what. Yeah, but maybe the brother just does not know how to handle funds or something. Okay, so you can't put that on another person, including paying of his rent and what for a shop. And then despite this, Simba is involved in criminal activities, raising eyebrows and so forth. Passion Java lack of what. Yeah, I think they just go on to kind of just highlight some of those things. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, is that he had a company of something. Is it transportation or what was it? Or was it rentals or renovations? I can't remember what it was, but there was something along those lines. But I guess the brotherhood is just, it's not been panning out. And so in case you didn't see that, if you want to see those videos, you can go to Zimbabwe what is it again? Zimbabwe Democratic yes, that on Facebook. You will see those videos and thinking. By the way, there was actually another video that I saw, but this video I saw it somewhere else. I almost forgot. I saw this video on a page called Mr. Green, right? And in the video you can see Simba there being interrogated for whatever they were up to and all that, and he kind of tries to explain how they got into that situation. Yeah, pretty hectic. The man them, he cannot get himself in order. So small little update that I wanted to cover on some of these particular things. It might be episodes that I did before for which I'm covering here. Actually all the episodes are things that I've covered before, or in some lengths, maybe in the past year or so. So I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on some of those, some more recent than others, but I'm not going to make an individual episode on them. Do you like the video? Helps it out in the algorithm, and I'll see you on a later on episode. Other episodes done today, they'll be down in the pin comments, and y'all have a good one.